So, namaste, my dear friends, my dear masters, my dear gods. Welcome to the today's session, Bhagavad Gita Essence of Bhagavad Gita, Part 3. And welcome to Dr. Ettapalli Mohan Rao sir for this session. Friends, today we will be having Essence of Bhagavad Gita, Part 3 by Dr. Ettapalli Mohan Rao sir, followed by Holistic Lifestyle, Meditation Practice, and the Mudra Therapy. And this is the part 3 we are trying to understand. So for the sake of newcomers, I'll try to brief about Dr. Ettapalli Mohan Rao sir, today's speaker. So he is the chairman of Sirvin Group of Companies and is also the member of the Lions Club International and also the patron member of Red Cross Society. And he has got many awards, national, international, in his business. And also, he has achieved Lifetime Achievement Award, doctorate by Ivy University, Bangalore. He also got Gita Chari by Sri C.V. Raman Academy. Also, he got Lifetime Achievement and World Record of Gita Recitation by Telugu Book of Records. The Excellence Award in Education by Indy Wood. And he also got Gold Medal in Bhagavad Gita by CNT Deemed University. So he has conducted about 3,500 workshops in the name of Satya Sodhana, Shakti Sadhana. So friends, this is the brief about Dr. Ettapalli Mohan Rao sir. So over to you, sir. So please start the session. Welcome to you again.
Om Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Akhanda Mandalakaram, Vyaptam Yena Characharam, Tat Padam Darshitam Yena, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Triambakam Yajamahe, Sugandim Pushpivardhanam, Urvarukamiva Bandhanat, Mrityor Mukshiya Mamrutat. Om Shanti 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 Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Ubhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvina Avaditamastu Ma Vidishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Just now, someone is talking that there will be more free in asking questions through Telugu. So whoever is free to ask in Telugu, they can put questions in Telugu or English, whichever is more convenient to them. In fact, even sometimes if I speak in Telugu, and our sir can translate it appropriately, so that incidentally, I want to know how many people are there who cannot understand Telugu language. Incidentally, how many will be there who cannot understand Telugu? Okay, anyhow, this is English session, but more or less we'll be talking in English only, and so Telugu is also equally as and when it is required, will follow. And I welcome questions freely in whichever language is convenient to you. మీకు ఏ భాష బాగా కన్వీనియంట్ ఉంటే ఆ భాషలోనే అడగండి, స్పష్టంగా క్లియర్, ఏం పర్లేదు. అసలు ఎవరు ఏది అడగకపోతే నేను ఏం చెప్పలేను, అది నా బలహీనత మెయిన్గా. ఎందుకంటే సీకర్ నుంచే స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. శ్రద్ధావాన్ లభతే జ్ఞానం తత్పర సంయతేంద్రియ అని చెప్పడం జరిగింది. సో మనం ఇంతకుముందు చెప్పుకున్నాము భగవద్గీత. ది మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ భగవద్గీత ఈజ్, భగవత్ మీన్స్ టోటల్ ఎనర్జీ, సంపూర్ణ శక్తి, దట్ ఈజ్ ఆల్ పవర్. And Gita is, it is a way, it is a instruction towards that all power. So that is, and Bharatiyata, I think I must have given that meaning. Ratiyata means deriving deepest happiness, Ratiyata. Bharatiyata means, Bha is a symbol of light. Bhaskar is a light giver, light giving sun, and Bhas is light. Light is a symbol of wisdom. So in Bharatiyata, if you take out Bhas, it is wisdom, it is a light indicating the wisdom. And Ratiyata is deriving and experiencing deepest happiness. So Bharatiyata means experiencing through deepest happiness through wisdom. That is the meaning of Bharatiyata. And whoever is living with higher level of wisdom automatically leading to deepest happiness, life of happiness, freedom, and all that. He should be considered as a Bharatiyata, irrespective of the place in which he stays in this world. So, such a deep meanings are there in our words. That is Aksharabhyasa also already I have told. Akshara means the only one thing that is a Aksharam which does not get destroyed. That means which does not change is the absolute truth, and which is absolute truth will never get destroyed. So the only one thing that is there which does not change and which is the real truth is the true self of all the people. That is the essence. Like the current is common to all the gadgets. There are thousands and thousands of gadgets, lakhs of gadgets, electrical gadgets are there. But for all of them, the current is the same, supporting them. Without current support, no electronic gadget can work. And the electricity is at zero distance to each and every electrical or electronic gadget, at zero distance. Similarly, the true self, which is all pervading, the true self, which is all pervading, which is boundless, is present everywhere. It is pervading everything. There is not even a smallest micron place where the true self is not present. So, like the everything is in the space. There is no place where space is not there. There is no place where space is not there. Even the sun, moon, earth, all other planets, and even the galaxies exist in the space. Similarly, all the beings, all the material things, everything exists within the true self, which is unbounded. So, and the true self is nothing but is called otherwise is Parabrahma, not Brahma. Is called true self, is called Parabrahma. It does not have any qualities by itself. So, but it supports all other things. Without without current, no gadget can work, and the current by itself does not have any of the qualities of any of these gadgets. But even if the gadget fails, the current behind the gadget does not die. So what comes and what goes and what has got some qualities is the body, we can say, when it comes to referring to our this thing inward. But I am is the essence which does not change, which is the absolute truth, which does not have any boundaries. All my things are having boundaries. I am not having boundary. So this I am, which is present in all the people equally, and that is called Bhagavan as far as Bhagavad Gita is concerned, and it's called Aksharam in 8th chapter, 3rd sloka, Aksharam Brahma Paramam. Parabrahma himself is called as Aksharam. That means a thing which does not get destroyed. Or otherwise, commonly in each and every chapter, Bhagavan word is used. That means the word of Bhagavan or the word of Paramatma or the word of Param Brahma or Aksharudu. That means a non-destroyable thing. All are equal names for the same universal Chaitanyam. Chaitanyam, what do we call? You can say, sir, universal.
Consciousness.
Universal consciousness, correct. Universal consciousness, which is our true self, and all our my mind, my body, my intellect, my everything works based on depending on the universal consciousness, which is unbounded by itself. So the limitations created by are only by the mind, not the true self. And because we got stuck up with the 5 senses, and 5 senses in turn get stuck up with the external things, which are all limited and changing. One sloka we have used also. Indriyani paranyahu indriyebhya paramanaha manasastu parabuddhi yo buddhe paratastu saha. As you go inside of this thing, see, we will find something more powerful, more valuable than the body. That is 5 senses. But something much more valuable than the senses is the mind. Without mind, the senses cannot work. And the changing mind is controlled by the intellect. So the mind will concentrate on as per the directions of the intellect. So the intellect, what normally called buddhi, is much more superior than the changing mind, which is, and that mind which is entangled with the five senses mostly, and this intellect or buddhi which is itself is changing. బుద్ధి లేక పని చేశాను, ఇప్పుడు బుద్ధి వచ్చింది, సంథింగ్ లైక్ దట్. సో we take wrong decisions when we are not fully informed about the facts of the case. So the intellect also is changing. This is a common experience of each and everyone. In the beginning, I did not have that type of intellect. Now I got the intellect. Whatever decisions I took are wrong. Now because of that, I am suffering. Now I will not do it anymore. So that means an intellect of intelligence and an intellect of ignorance of the consequences. So the intellect also is changing. That is our experience. But my intellect to say that there should be them I am. That is the non-changing I am is the support of all the intellect also. So this I am, which is common to all the beings, is nothing but Aksharam, Parabrahma, Paramatma, and are the Bhagavan. So Krishna, because of he is a highly intelligent person, and he is called Yogeshwara. That is the controller of he controls his mind so to such extent he is egoless. So that's why his intellect, after having understood the true self present in all the peoples along with himself, so Krishna allowed himself to be zero. That means he did not carry any of the individual identity of Krishna. So he allowed the consciousness to be described through his intellect and the mind and the mouth. He used his body as an instrument for describing the qualities of the Bhagavan, who is all pervading. So all the chapters. So for example, I was telling about three gunas, three types of natures. That is balanced nature called sattva guna, the aggressive nature called rajoguna, that the ignorant or lazy behavior oriented is tamoguna. All these three gunas are used to describe the different states of mind, different levels of mind. And some people will be more of aggressive nature, some people will be ignorant, slow, lazy, and some people will be balanced to the point required, responsible, and all that. All these things. But no one will be having only one quality. Sometimes even the balanced person will be lazy for some time, and sometimes a aggressive person also will be balanced for some time and will lazy for some time. All these three natures of the person relating to the mind depend. Particularly why these differences are coming is the more you recognize, you are aware of the true self that I am is eternal, the more, the better is the quality of the nature. That is a person who is not at all aware of the true self that I am eternal and I am the truth will be not, who does not at all know, he will be mostly in tamoguna. That is laziness, ignorance, and takes all decisions without any looking into the consequences. And who recognizes the true self as the absolute truth, to some extent, he will be, his nature will be that of aggressive nature, like rajoguna called. And who recognizes the true self to be to a higher extent, true self to I am eternal, I am the truth. So to a higher level, he experiences a balanced nature. But all the three people with the three types of natures, that is three gunas are three types of natures. No one is fully aware of or stationed or situated in the knowledge of this true self that I am eternal. So depending on the level to which they recognize the true self, these are all the three natures or gunas are they start functioning and utilizing the body in its own way. So now there are about 55 slokas only in with the trigunas, that is explaining the different behaviors of, for example, even about food. See, what type of food is liked by a person of ignorance or tamoguna? What type of food is liked by a person of aggressive nature, that is rajoguna? What type of food is liked by a person of balanced nature, that is sattva-guna? Even these details are also given regarding food, 3 types. Even how to talking also in 3 different ways. 3 different ways. Even the intellect, how it functions, also described that, and even the will, powerful will to do anything, that also is described in 3 different ways. And even the that work, whatever we do, that is also described. And the nature of the person also is described. That is karta. Nature of the person is karta, who is doing, and the kriya, that is the work, also divided. And even the knowledge also, knowledge of sattva-guna, knowledge of rajoguna, knowledge of, so like that, when so many each and every parameter is described in 3 different ways, totally it runs into more than 55 slokas. But once you understand and try to retain the your awareness about the absolute true self, that I am eternal, without being carried away by the impressions that are developed by the mind, you go beyond all these 3 gunas or the 3 natures of the person, and you will be balanced with going beyond likes and dislikes. Absolute. That's why I was concentrating on the Bhagavan. Who is Bhagavan? Our true self is nothing but Bhagavan. That is Akshara. That is Param Brahma. So Paramatma, true self. I am is the Paramatma. I am is the Bhagavan. So any doubts in this matter? And for example, the qualities of divine nature and demonic ante Daiva, Asura. The qualities of a divine person and the qualities of a demonic person. That is Rakshasala Gunalu and Daiva Gunalu. So they are present in all of us. So whatever qualities of a divine person, divine qualities are there, they are also there are in the 13th chapter, kshetra vibhaga yoga, it is mentioned about what are the qualities of a person having wisdom. About 20 qualities are given. So the qualities of a wise person, and the qualities of a divine person, and the qualities of a devotee, that is in Bhakti Yoga, devotee, and the qualities of a jnani who meditates, are all similar. And the qualities of a person who goes beyond all these 3 natures of this thing, they all more or less similar. So if you know one, it is equivalent to knowing all other things. A person who goes beyond all these 3 natures of a person is equivalent to Bhagavan by himself, because Bhagavan does not have any qualities. If we go beyond, the more we understand about our true nature of being a Paramatma or Bhagavan without any qualities, we start experiencing the quality that is of a Bhagavan, that is like Krishna lived without any attachment, because he is aware of the true self, though he physically has taken a form. And it is our this thing to recognize our true self and live without depending on anything. For example, for happiness, for satisfaction. So we need so many things, but nothing is a person who knows that I am eternal, that I am boundless, does not need anything for satisfaction, does not need anything for survival, because the true self is eternal, the true self is boundless, and hence the nature of the true self is the total bliss. So the more of the entire Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Bhuta Sthitam Yo Mam. So I being in the all, I am present in all the beings equally, and whoever remembers this, and even though he will be doing so many things, it is equivalent to that he is with me only. That means once he knows I am eternal, I am Akshara, a person who is stationed, who understands and experiences this knowledge to some extent, it amounts to that he is with the Almighty, that is Bhagavan himself. Because all other limitations are created by the mind, and once you become the witness of the mind, instead of being carried away by the wrong impressions or impressions created or developed out of ignorance, so you will be the master, and you will experience boundlessness. So this is the general outline of other chapters. That's why I request you people to ask. మీరు ఎవరైనా ఏదైనా ప్రశ్నలు అడగొచ్చు, ఏది అడిగితే ఆ టాపిక్ కొంచెం డీటెయిల్డ్ గా మనం వెళ్ళొచ్చు అన్నమాట. సో
కొన్ని శ్లోకాస్ మీరు టేకప్ చేస్తే, అంటే పర్టికులర్ కొన్ని శ్లోకాస్ ఏమన్నా జ్ఞానయోగం నుంచి కానీ రాజయోగం నుంచి కానీ ఏమైనా తీసుకుంటే, సో ఆ తర్వాత మళ్ళీ మనం క్వశ్చన్స్ రావచ్చు.
ఓకే. The quality of a person with wisdom. I am in the 13th chapter. In the 13th chapter, the qualities of a person with wisdom is given in 400 slokas. Those slokas I will read. The qualities of a person with wisdom: amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, shantir, arjavam, ఆచార్యోపాసనం, శౌచం, స్థైర్యం, ఆత్మవినిగ్రహ, ఇంద్రియార్థేషు వైరాగ్యం, అనహంకారేవచ, జన్మ మృత్యు జరావ్యాధి దుఃఖ దోషానుదర్శనం, అసక్తిర్ అనభిష్వంగ, పుత్రధార గృహాదిషు, నిత్యం చ సమచిత్తత్వం, ఇష్టానిష్టోపపత్తిషు, మయి చ అనన్యయోగేన భక్తిర్ అవ్యభిచారిణి, వివిక్త దేశ సేవిత్వం, అరతిర్ జనసంసది, అధ్యాత్మ జ్ఞాన నిత్యత్వం, తత్వజ్ఞానార్థ దర్శనం. See, these are the names, different qualities of the person. So many qualities of a person of wisdom. So the first quality I will explain: amanitvam. See, a person who is not trying to look good, a person who is trying to look good, who has got more abhimana. We say having abhimana is the great quality, but here he says lack of abhimanam, lack of self-esteem is considered as the quality of a wise person. He tries to look good, and in the process he loses all the freedom. He is as it is. He does not try to look good. If somebody says something, he will not get perturbed at all. But who has got a higher self-esteem, or who puts up egoistic and superiority complex, suffers so many things. So who does not have, can say, does not have superiority complex, or who does not have a higher level of self-esteem, or who does not try to look good in front of others. So that is Duryodhana, for example, to say only, Duryodhana is a person of manitvam, too much of self-esteem. So he gets disturbed for each thing, and he thinks others are disturbing him and disrespecting, dishonoring him, and he feels he suffers a lot and develops anger towards those people who behave like this, and that leads to a big war. So amanitvam, that is not having too much of self-esteem. So this is the opposite of general information. Adambitvam, those who are not trying to put up any show, hypocrisy or the egoistic behavior. So that is like a second quality. So adambitvam, ahimsa, that is without violence. Without violence means, particularly the violence, ahimsa, everybody knows. But the real meaning is those who do not hurt themselves is ahimsa. Really speaking, because the person who does not hurt himself with ignorant questions will never hurt others. Say, many things happen in our life. If we go on questioning why this happened, why to me only this is happening, oh, I did so much, even then why this is happening. The more you think in this way, the more the pain, the suffering will get multiplied by many times, even 10, 100 times the suffering can increase. Instead of that, knowing that whatever has happened, nobody can change in this world. No force on earth can change what has happened. And no force can change what is at present. What happened cannot be altered. What is at this moment cannot be altered at this moment itself. Anything can be done only in the next moment. So, better to say, okay to what happened, okay to what is, then the question of what to do comes out. When you put to the question to yourself what to do, then even if you have got 1 crore problems, 10 crore solutions will pour into your mind, or you will seek from others also. You will have the wisdom to ask others and get the support. But otherwise, if you go on saying why this happened and all that, when your suffering increases, you will lose basic intelligence and you do not even know what to do in the next moment. Similarly, what will happen? What will happen if you think this body will die is the answer? Even while studying people, I am studying this, whether I will remember. If I do not remember, what will happen? If I do not get this job, what will happen? If a boss scolds me, what will happen? Something like what will happen means, and worried about it. This question results in worry, that fear or tension. Because, see, why this question is coming? If I get marks, I can survive. If I get job, I can survive. If I get money, I can survive. So everything is relating to survival. So if I do not get it, I do not survive. This is the relation. But pity is that this body cannot survive even if everything is there also. Even if all the 800 crore people support also, this body will not survive. So this body is bound to go. Even if all the gods together support us also, even now the 800 crore people support also, this body is bound to go because continuous changes are taking place, continuous death is taking place. That means so many cells are dying every moment, and its body otherwise called, it is a place of death only. Mrityu, that is the continuous death is happening, continuous birth of the new cells also is happening. So, if you say, what will happen to me? The answer will be, the question itself is out of ignorance, that is relating to the body. So, this body will go, the answer will be, this. What will happen to me means, I will die, is the answer. Because the question itself is out of ignorance. Because true self, I am, does not change, nothing will happen to it. So once you know that I am eternal, my true self is eternal, nobody will put a question that what will happen to me. One can put a question, what will happen to my things? Because all my things are changing. So we can take certain precautions to maintain it like a temporary phenomena. If we keep our vehicle outside also, a thief can take it away, or because of rain and other things, it may get spoiled. So we may use some protection from the theft and as well as from rain and other things. Only temporary. But that is all external things. We have to take precautions to maintain it temporarily and utilize it temporarily. But regarding the true self is concerned, so this much of wisdom, if it is there, the person will be free from suffering as well as fears. So for this, the knowledge of the true self, that I am eternal, is required. So all the meanings created by the mind for satisfaction are meaningless, because I am is unbounded. An unbounded true self will be in satisfaction, in the mode of satisfaction only. and it is eternal, there is no death. So knowing these things will take our mind from all the fears, free from fears, and then free from suffering. So similarly, the awareness of the true self is what is required to go beyond this is the wisdom, first wisdom. Like that, there are 20 qualities of wisdom. Similarly, there are some 2.5 slokas in divine and demonic nature. That is Daiva Asura Sampada. That is the qualities of a divine person, the qualities of a this thing. But one thing, no particular person is fully divine, no particular person is fully demonic. All the both divine qualities and demonic qualities are present within us, ourselves. Whenever we become angry, that is a demonic quality. Whenever we show love and karuna, that is compassion to others, that is a divine quality. So I will read some of the qualities of a divine person. That is 16th chapter, Adambitvam, Abhayam Sattva Samsuddhihi. Abhayam, that is without fear. Sattva Samsuddhihi, being established in the truth. Abhayam Sattva Samsuddhihi, Gnana Yoga Vyavastitihi, Danam, Damasya, Yagnasya, Swadhyaya, Tapa Arjavam, Ahimsa, Satyam Akrodaha, Chagas, Shantir Apaisunam, Daya Bhuteshu, Aloluptam, Mardamam, Hrir, Achapalam, Teja Shama, Druti Saucham, Adroho na atimanita bhavanti sampadam daivim abhijatasya bharata. So, but similarly, if you think of Bhakti Yoga, what says, who takes people, who is always in happiness. Santushtas satatam yogi yatatma dodanichayaha adveshta sarvabhutanam maitrah karuna evacha dharmamo nirhankaraha samadukha sukakshami Yasman no dijite lokaha, lokan no dijite chehaha. A person who is not disturbed by others, nor who disturbs others. Anapeksha suchit dakshaha, udasino gatavyadaha, sarvaramba parityagi. Sarvaramba parityagi is the quality of a devotee. Again, in 14th chapter, Trigunas, Gunatraya Bhaga Yoga, in 3 natures of a person, Gunatraya Bhaga Yoga, Sarvaramba Parityagi is called Gunatitaha. That is who has gone beyond all the 3 gunas. And whereas in Bhakti Yoga, it says who has gone beyond all actions is called devotee, the superior devotee. That means the superior devotee qualities, a person who has gone beyond the 3 gunas qualities, are nothing but the qualities of the Bhagavan. If you are having those qualities, you experience that divine nature and supreme soul nature also. That is Paramatma's nature also. So, I request one thing. Because this way, anybody, you can ask me, even though you are not connected with Bhagavad Gita very much, I request one of you, Milo evaraina sare, tell one chapter number 1 to 18, one chapter number 1 to 18, because there are 18 chapters. Then I will tell immediately how many number of slokas are there. Then you choose one number among that. Immediately I will narrate that sloka and try to give randomly, just for the sake of.
Yes.
Any chapter you can ask me number. A chapter number 1 to 18. Then I will tell the number of slokas present in that chapter. You can select the number there, and then I will read out that sloka.
6th chapter, sir. 5th chapter lo sir.
6th and
5th. 5
is having 29 slokas, sir. You can select anything less than 29.
13, sir.
13. Sarvakarmani manasa sanyasya aste sukhamvasi navadvare pure dehi neva kurvanna karayan. That is the sloka. with your mind, leave all the actions. Not physically living, along with the mind, leaving all the actions, because even my hand to do something, it is initiated by the mind. So, sarva karmani, all the works, manasa, along with the mind, sanyasya, leaving. So, leave all the works along with the mind. Sarva karmani, manasa, sanyasya, aste sukham vasi. That means, when you leave all the, that means even a thought, I have to do this, I require this. Even this is also work. Work purely at the mental level. Then physical doing is something. See, nahi kachichanam abhijatu tishtatya karma kurt kariteihi avasam karma sarva prakriti jayit gunaihi. Fifth sloka of third chapter. That means even though you are sitting idle, physically not doing anything, your mind will not keep quiet. It will be doing something or the other. That's why we need to control the mind with our anapana sati and samadhi abhyasa and so many things, because of the extra practices which are not common to the ordinary people. Even then when we are sitting in the meditation, even then the mind tries to go this side, little. Slowly, it comes to the control. So it will not be this. So that's why you try along with the mind all the thoughts related to actions, and the actions by themselves, you leave them, he says. And then you'll be, when you leave your thinking regarding anything, your work or that, you will be more peaceful. That is one thing. Manasa sanyasya aste means when you leave the mind, that means even the thoughts also you leave, then you experience the highest bliss. Correct, sir? The lesser the thoughts, more free, more happy. Suppose for a moment, assume that there is no thought for a moment. Then you do not experience who I am. You do not know who I am, what I am, what are my qualities, what is my size, and I am not aware of any change within myself. So you experience everlasting and unbounded nature, that is nothing but the bliss. So he says, by leaving all these things along with the mind, you sarva karmani manasa sanyasya aste sukham vasi. That means start experiencing happiness. Sukham vasi. Navadvare pure dehi neva kurvan nakarayan. That means, see, the ego center, so far, it is entangled with so many things through the 5 senses and also 5 instruments also. So, when you keep your mind silent, that is in meditation, neither you are doing anything, nor you are making anything to do also. That means you are not doing anything with your mind, nor you are making your hands to do this or that through the mind. So this is what you people are doing with in meditation and experience higher level of happiness and freedom. Correct, sir?
Yes, sir. Sir, one more question.
Sarva karmani, all the works, manasa, along with the mind, sanyasya, leaving it.
Sir, one more question. Sir, one more question. See, now when we say that leave all the karmas and even thoughts also, of course, we'll be going to the bliss and we will be having a bliss with us. But at the same time in Karma Yoga, so he says that do the karma, do your duty, don't expect the fruits. That also he says. And without doing duty or without doing karmas, how do we learn this Arishat Vargas, whatever Arishat Vargas are there? How do we slowly we come out of it, or slowly we learn them? So that means
that is what is described in Karma Yoga, and this sloka is related to Sannyasa Yoga. That is renunciation thing. But these are not too different. So when you are in such a place, that is in meditation, let us come to our own meditation, then you will be understanding better about your own mind's nature also. then in what ways it is really functioning mind, you'll be able to understand better, because the mind has become slow. The intellect will be able to control the mind and take it in the right direction and do the right things instead of doing wrong thing. Doing things as a understanding and response rather than reactive mode without understanding. So action is required. Action is required with as a responsibility coming out of love. Responsibility coming out of love and out of helping others. That is a thing of wisdom. And other things will come out of, if somebody says something, I feel anger and I react, I lose the original intelligence also, I become a slave of others and get entangled with all the types of things. So, see, in Karma Yoga, you are telling, main thing, I will, 25th sloka, Sakta Karmanya Vidvansaha Yada Kurvanti Bharata, 25th sloka of Karma Yoga. Sakta Karmani Avidvansaha Yada Kurvanti Bharata, Kuryad Vidvan Tada Asaktaha Chikishil Lokasangraham. An ignorant fellow person, for survival, for satisfaction, he will be working so hard, experiencing strain and other things, and also because he is concerned about the fruit of action, because the results, what will happen. The question of what will happen is there, he will be having stress. What will happen, stress, and he will be so much attached to the results only, so he experiences strain. Because he is thinking of anything for his survival, for his satisfaction. Not knowing the fact that he is eternal and he is a whole and complete entity, not knowing that, out of ignorance, if this comes only, I will be satisfied. If this is there only, I will survive. With that thinking, whatever he does, he gets entangled with the work and he experiences struggle, he experiences strain, and he will forego all his the health and other things also suffers. Whereas the other person, a person of wisdom, Kuryad Vidvan Tada Asaktaha, a person of wisdom, he will do anything without attachment. Knowing that he is eternal, he is whole and complete. So, I am doing this only for the sake of helping the people with love, because a person who is happy can understand the pain of others easily, suffering of others. When he understands the suffering, naturally his true nature of love sprouts out and swings into, takes responsibility to eliminate the suffering in the other person. So a person then out of here, his suffering, his survival are not there at all. He is whole and complete. He feels courageous because of eternity feeling. So he does only things to help others. That too, hence automatically the question of attachment does not exist. For example, a doctor, real doctor is never worried about what has happened and what will happen. He will see what has happened and what to do. A real doctor, that is without attachment. So there also the wisdom, to enhance the wisdom, this meditation practice is required. Because when mind is running and getting entangled with the external things, indriyanam hi charatam yan mano anuvidiyate tadasya harati pragnam vayurnavamiva ambasi. So if you are being carried away by the things of attraction to the five senses, that means whatever you see so beautiful, I want that. Your wisdom regarding the budget and other things will be lost. And whatever taste you see once, and you are carried away by the taste, and again you want to again and again. For example, in summer, whenever we are thirsty, what is the best thing to quench our thirst? Correct, sir?
Yes.
But a person who knows something about cool drinks, and he has got little money also for buying cool drink. The moment he becomes thirsty, he remembers cool drink instead of water, correct? And a person who is addicted to, accustomed to beer and other things, the moment he becomes thirsty, he remembers beer. And beer it gives some relief. And what about whiskey gives much more relief. And what about drugs? They give much more relief temporarily. So what is the long-term effect? Only the intellect knows. The mind does not know. Mind or senses does not know about long-term effects. So without knowing long-term effects, that is without having the proper wisdom, a person gets lost into the attractions of five senses. He gets destroyed. So to maintain that type of wisdom, to know the consequences, our intellect has to be intellect has to be the master of our mind. Instead of it is accepting the strong desires of the mind, it has to be the master of the mind and allow the mind to function in a way which gives the long-term benefit. Shreya marga, not prayers. Not is what is attractive, but what is good for the person. So that type of that means in karma yoga also full of wisdom is there. So doing anything with wisdom is karma yoga, sir.
Yes.
Doing anything with wisdom is karma yoga.
Yes, that's good. That's correct, sir. Exactly correct. And friends, other people, other members can ask questions. Puspa.
Telugulo adagandi.
Puspa will be asking question. Let's go ahead.
ఎవరైనా
అడుగు బాబు.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, can you tell 7th chapter, 2nd sloka, sir?
7th chapter, 2nd sloka. Gnanam te aham savijnanam idam vakshyami aseshatah yajnatva neha bhuyo anyat gnatamyam avasishyate. So the knowledge, not only the knowledge, the practical or practically usable knowledge, I am telling you completely. By knowing which, you need not know anything more. He says, తెలుగులో చెప్పాలంటే జ్ఞానము విజ్ఞానంతో కూడిన జ్ఞానాన్ని నీకు చెప్తున్నాను. ఏమి తెలుసుకుంటే ఇంకా వేరే విషయాలు ఏమి తెలుసుకోవాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు అని ఆ శ్లోకం అర్థం అన్నమాట. ఉదాహరణకండి, I am eternal, I am unbounded. Once you know this, what else is there? All other trivial things. I need not tell you, get up in the while after getting in the morning, you take the brush and paste and do this, and you go to number 2, and all these things need not be told. Even animals know what to eat, what not to eat. Only we forgotten. We have forgotten what to eat, what not to eat. By nature, we have deviated ourselves from the nature. So such things are common that need not be told by anybody. So see, to go beyond the fears, to go beyond the sufferings, to go beyond all the dissatisfactions, what is to be known, that I am telling, that is nothing but aham brahmasmi. I am eternal. I am the truth. I am unbounded. So after telling this, what else is to be known? That is what he is telling. I am telling you that type of wisdom which you can put it in by putting in practice. You need not know anything else specifically. Correct?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Any other?
Other people? Sir, meditation, regarding meditation, particularly in Raja Yoga, what is the process of meditation? Is it mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita, in the Raja Yoga? What is the sloka? What is the chapter, sir? Can you please
see
tell us?
Regarding Dhyana Yoga, 6th chapter, what he says is, from 10th sloka onwards to 15th sloka and beyond. Yogi Yunjita Satatam Atmanam Rahasistitaha Ekaki Yatachittatma Nirasir Aparigraha Suchau Dese Pratistapya Stiram Asanam Atmanaha Na Achutitam Natinicham Chelajana Kuchottaram Tatra Ekagram Manakutva Yatachitendriya Kriyaha Upaviswasane Yunjat Yogam Atmavishuddhaye Samam Kaya Sirogrivam Dharayan Nachalam Stiraha Sampreksha Nasikagram Swam Disach Anavalokayan Prasantatma Vigatabihi Brahmachari Vate Stetaha Manas Samyamya Machittaha Yukta Asita Matparaha Injan Nemam Sadatmanam Yogi Niyatamanasaha Santim Nirvana Paramam Astamstam Adhigachati. So he will attain my state, which is nothing but Param Santi, the unlimited bliss, unlimited Shanti. Shanti word, you know, that is peace, unlimited peace. He attains that. That is keeping the spinal cord state and the head state and even the neck state and some conditions are given, not in the very down position or in the up position, and sitting alone to the extent so that there will not be disturbance. So if all the meditators are there, we do not have disturbance, you can sit together, that will be much better atmosphere. There is no doubt about it. And the meditation process and all these things are to clean the mind. That is the main thing, is to clean the mind, he says. And if you continue like that, as the mind is getting cleaned and cleaned, you start experiencing higher level of peace. So, and for those conditions also, he has told, that is yuktahara viharasya, yukta chestasya karmasu, yukta swapnava bodhasya, yogo bhavati dukkhaha. That is either sleep or behavior or food, anything within balanced, he says. If you have all these things in a balanced way, not more or not less, then you will be out of sorrow and you experience peace of the yoga. Yogo bhavati, that means you will be in yoga, that is, you will be in union with the peace and you will be relieved of the suffering, he says. For this, regarding food, he has given a little bit extra this thing also. Na atyattanastu yoga asti. That means whoever is eating too much of food, he will not be able to derive the benefits of yoga. Na anatnastastu. That means who does not eat at all also, he will not be able to derive the benefit of yoga, nor more eating also. Na atiswapna silasya jagarto naivacha na. That means who continues sleeps more and more and more, he will not, he will be developing a lazy nature, ignorant nature. He will not be also experiencing that type of bliss. And who does not at all sleep also, he will not experience this type of peace, he will say. Regarding behavior, regarding the food, regarding the sleep, he says everything should be balanced. And then sit in a quiet place where others do not disturb, and keep the spinal cord straight under there, and observe keep the view at the Agna Chakra. Nasikagra means Agna Chakra, not at the tip of the nose, at the top. Agre means the higher side. So that is Agna Chakra. So actually our mind generally sits whenever we are having without thought, we feel as if we are present at where Agna Chakra is there. That is, be without any thinking. What it doesn't mean. Purposefully need not keep your mind there. That is not correct. When you are not thinking of anything, in the sloka says, Disasya anavalokayan, not thinking of so many things. Some people, even while sitting in the classroom, he will be looking this side, he will be looking that side, because his mind is distant. So a person whose mind is stable, not looking this side or that side, and who sitting and with the eyes closed and all that, and in prasantatma vikata bihi, that means conditions is without fear. Sit without fear. Leave all the things. Don't think that when you are sitting in meditation, I am losing something. As if without our presence, this world is going to get stalled. Sometimes some people, if you ask them to come for meditation or some other real good things, they will say there is no time. As if the world will not exist, as if they are that. They give themselves so much importance. That means their mind is preoccupied by so many things. They keep a separate world in their mind. So for such people, initially to understand is better. But such people, once they come to the meditation, they will get more connected with meditation benefit than a normal peaceful person, because he will find sudden relief from the agitation. That is, even whoever come for introduction classes to meditation and other things, who are having more suffering till that time, will be more attracted towards the meditation processes and the wisdom that you are imparting to the people also, sir. Because he finds sudden difference. A person who does not have much of sorrow or much of tensions and other things, he may not find much difference, because by sitting for a little time in meditation. So it is, we can see many times when you take classes for hundreds of people, some 20 people will be continuously coming, because they are the people who experienced a lot of relaxation now because of the meditation practice, even for doing short term also.
Good, sir. Right. So, friends, any more questions you can put?
Pushpaji is there? Anyone?
ఉన్నాను సార్.
అయితే ఒక పని చేయండి, భగవద్గీత పుస్తకం ఉందా?
ఉంది సార్, ఉంది.
ఉంటే పుస్తకం తెలిసి మిడిల్లో ఏ ఒక్క పదం కనపడితే ఆ పదం ఒక్కటి చదవండి మధ్యలో, నాట్ బిగినింగ్ ఆఫ్ ది శ్లోక.
శ్లోకం వద్దా సార్?
శ్లోకం వద్దు, శ్లోకం మధ్యలో ఒక్క పదం, ఎనీథింగ్, ఎనీవేర్. అటు ఇటు తిప్పొద్దు మీరు. ఏది ఓపెన్ అయితే అది ఓపెన్ చేయండి. ఏ శ్లోకం కనబడితే ఆ శ్లోకం చూడండి. అందులో మధ్యలో ఎనీవేర్, బిగినింగ్ వద్దు, వన్ వర్డ్, ఒక్క పదం.
మయి సర్వాణి కర్మాణి
సన్యస్య. అరే, యు ఆర్ ఆస్కింగ్ ది సేమ్ థింగ్. మయి సర్వాణి కర్మ సన్య అధ్యాత్మ చేస. అది దట్ ఈస్ 30th శ్లోక, 30th శ్లోక ఆఫ్ కర్మయోగ. కరెక్ట్?
అవును సార్.
దట్ ఈస్, అది మీరు మొదటి పదం అడిగారు. మయి సర్వాణి కర్మాణి అంటే, సర్వకర్మాణి మనస అనేదేమో 5వ అధ్యాయం 13, మై సర్వాణి కర్మాణి అనేదేమో 3rd chapter 30th శ్లోక. సో ఇంకోటి తీయండి, బిగినింగ్ అడగవద్దు శ్లోకంలో, మధ్యలో ఏది కనపడితే అది.
ఏకం అస్య సమ్యాగ్.
ఏకమప్యాస్థిత సమ్యక్. కరెక్ట్? ఒక పదం చదవమంటే ఇన్ని చదువుతామేమయ్యా. 4వ శ్లోకము 5వ అధ్యాయం. ఏది? సాంఖ్యయోగౌ పృథక్ బాలాః ప్రవదంతి న పండితాః ఏకమప్యాస్థిత సమ్యక్ ఉభయోర్ విందతే ఫలం. అబ్బాయి బాగా చదువుతున్నాడండి, చిన్న బాబు. అది 4th శ్లోక ఆఫ్ 5th chapter. అంటే సాంఖ్యయోగం వేరు, కర్మయోగం వేరు అని తెలియని వాళ్ళు, ఇగ్నోరెంట్ పీపుల్ థింక్ దిస్ సాంఖ్యయోగ ఈజ్ డిఫరెంట్ అండ్ కర్మయోగ ఈజ్ డిఫరెంట్. దిస్ ఇస్ ది వే ఆఫ్ థింకింగ్ ఆఫ్ ది ఇగ్నోరెంట్ పీపుల్. బట్ ఎ పర్సన్ who knows things differently, even if you understand and practice one of the chapters perfectly, it gives the benefit of doing both. Ekamapyastita samyak ubhayor vindate phalam. You need not, after practicing, after understanding and practicing to some extent karma yoga, again there is no need for you to look into the Sankhya yoga, because the benefit of understanding and practicing Sankhya yoga is inbuilt in karma yoga. This is not, this is different and that is different. Only people of less knowledge will think, but people of wisdom consider both of them same. Next sloka also related to this. Yat sankhai prapyate sthanam tad yogairapi gamyate. So whatever is the position achieved by the people of practicing Sankhya Yoga, that yogairapi, that karma yogis also, they will also reach the same solution, he says. Ekam Sankhyan cha yogam cha yapasyati sapasyati. Both are one and the same. Whoever knows that both are one and the same, only they know the real thing, he says. So, like I was telling that is a person goes and sees movie and comes out with 50 rupees ticket, and another person with 150 rupees ticket. After they meet, he got a doubt. The person who has purchased 150 tickets must have seen something more, and he again purchases 150 and goes and sits in the same hall in the higher this thing and finds the same movie there. Like that, all the chapters, I was telling, the divine natures, the devotee natures, the qualities of a jhani, that meditator, and all are same. Manava manayo tulyaha samadukha sukha swastaha. These words are repeated in all the chapters. The minor deviations will be there. Wonderful question.
Yes, sir. Madam, Lakshmi Devi, madam.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Namaste, sir.
Switch on your video.
Thanks for explaining.
Please switch on your video.
Yes, sir.
Anything you can ask, any doubt really regarding Gita.
Yes.
Okay.
Madam, actually మనకు తెలుగులో
కూడా అడగొచ్చు.
ఇంకోటి ఏంటంటే, ఎవరైనా మనకు తెలుగులో సెషన్ కావాలి అంటే గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్ మనం అసెంబ్ల్ చేసుకుంటే సార్ తెలుగులో చాలా బాగా చెప్తారు. అంటే దీన్ని ఇంగ్లీష్ లో చెప్పేది వేరు, తెలుగులో యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గా ఆయన స్టార్ట్ చేశారంటే ద ఫ్లో విల్ బి గ్రేట్. అంటే ఈజ్ ఏ లైఫ్ టైమ్ అచీవ్మెంట్ అవార్డ్ అండ్ ఈజ్ గీతాచార్య. సో గీతాచార్య కాబట్టి
you only first time I am discussing Bhagavad Gita in English first time.
Because of my request, sir is doing it.
Wonderful, sir.
Because everything
Bhagavad Gita you have by-hearted and full meaning you are telling, sir. Very nice, sir. Really, in this stage you are telling everything.
Praising is not important. Asking question is important.
అది ఒకటి ఉంది. కానీ అంటే నేనేం చెప్పేదంటే మేడం, ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఒకవేళ ఎవరైనా లైక్ తెలుగు వాళ్ళు అంటే ఒక తెలుగు అసోసియేషన్ కానీ తెలుగు పీపుల్ అంతా కలిసి మనం ఒక జూమ్ పెట్టుకోవచ్చు. సార్ వచ్చేసి ఫుల్ ఫ్లో ఇస్తారు. ఓకే, ఇంకా కావాలంటే సార్ రిక్వెస్ట్ చేస్తే ఫిజికల్
సార్
నేను ట్రై చేస్తాను సార్. నా ఫ్రెండ్స్ సర్కిల్ లా అడిగి
ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు ఈవెన్ మన కన్నడ వాళ్ళు కూడా చాలా మంది తెలుగు అర్థం అవుతుంది మేడం.
Actually, sir, see, another 1 or 2 weeks, I will be looking into the English words a little bit more and more, and I will be able to somehow communicate this knowledge. But one thing I have seen, the descriptions given in English and other things are never to that level as it is.
Correct.
Akshara is a word is common to all Telugu and other people also, and Aksharam is nothing but Parabrahma. So directly these words are common, but if you want to bring other words, non-destroyable, non-changing and other things, again it will not be touching so deeply. Because see, such a delicate knowledge is the one. Sarva guhyatamam, the highest of the highest secrets, secret of everything. Sarva guhyatamam, superlative he has used. Secret of all the secrets, highest secret. Rajavidya Rajaguhyam, king of the secrets, he says. Rahasyam, it is a secret. So many times, because the true self can never be described by words. It can only be experienced as a non-changing self. But that non-changing self we are always covering with changing identities. brought in identities. We are stuck up so much with the brought in identities that unless our mind becomes total silent, you will not be able to really experience the true self. And our meditation and other things are taking us towards that higher level of silence. So you are experiencing higher level of bliss, higher level of peace and bliss. That's why people are coming together to for the meditation classes and other things. We are going nearer and nearer and nearer.
Yes, sir. Very nice, sir. And
Oh.
you have told depends upon the guna, no, sir.
Guna.
Sattva guna, raja guna, depends upon that. Food habits also it changes. You told today only I came to.
Actually, see, I told about the demonic nature and the divine nature. Divine nature, 2.5 slokas are there. 2.5 slokas. The divine qualities within us are described with 2.5 slokas. I read those slokas. But the demonic qualities within us, you and me, are described in 20 slokas. You can understand. And by reading, you will be aware of the ignorant thinkings, thoughts that are happening in our mind, and you will be able to transform them to thoughts of wisdom. Not knowing, for satisfaction we are dying with satisfaction. There is 180 degrees out of phase. So by knowing these qualities, you will be able to change it. When if something is there on your cheek, some dust or anything, you cannot see, you cannot do anything. If anybody observes and tells you, immediately, because you get into the awareness, you will clean it. So when we know about our gunas, what are there inside, we will be able to clean it and transform it to positive qualities. So as long as some negative qualities are there, the best way to slowly decrease the negative qualities and that means is to do some positive work in compensation to that, because we cannot keep quiet without doing anything.
Yes.
See, the moment you experience lack of peace, it is because of some ignorant thoughts, because of ignorant thinking. Ignorant thinking. The best way is do something, meditation or going to temple or helping somebody, and without expecting anything, share your love to somebody. Automatically, the disempowering thoughts will go, the depressions will go.
Okay. Okay, sir. Sure.
Depression giving thoughts are ignorant thoughts, and empowering thoughts are, even if you do a smallest help to anybody without expecting anything, it gives so much of satisfaction without expecting anything.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Sometimes we are doing, we can increase a little bit more, so that
Yes.
with that extra satisfaction what we are getting, you can go beyond these depressions. That is inferiority and all that, the fears, the tensions and all.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
So, madam, actually, what we can do is, out of all our members, try to come back with some overall able to understand Telugu. Okay, we're all able to understand Telugu. You can messages to the admin. Okay, to the admin of our group, so that suppose if you are all collected about 20 people, 15 people, no, then we can have a separate session in Telugu. Sir can take. I will organize that. Not a problem. So
Sure.
that time what happened? You will get the complete. You can imbibe the great amount of wisdom from sir. Okay, so that's the best way, because see, translation and getting into the words, as sir told. So there is no equivalent words in English to the some of the words in the Sanskrit, and when he's speaking, all the slokas in Sanskrit language. So there are no suitable words which can be exactly matching the meaning of the meaning of the English and the Sanskrit is not possible. So that's why some of the things cannot be properly describable. So that is the reason. So let's do that. Let's do that. All of you try to take this particular as a particular task. as your responsibility, or the kind of a seva what you are going to do. Just list out these are the people are ready to participate in the Bhagavad Gita session. Sessions of Bhagavad Gita Saramu, Bhagavad Gita Saram ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ತೆಲುಗು ಕನ್ನಡ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ತೆಲುಗು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ತೆಲುಗು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ
one more thing, sir. One more thing. In the session, because it is a Zoom and everybody can talk and other things. See, when something, suppose I am explaining in Telugu or English or whatever it is, and a person who does not know anything other than Kannada, for example, other persons can translate immediately, because it's a combined study. It's not a one person giving and one person taking. It's not that. See, in fact, what Bhagavan says at the end of the chapter, Vimrushyetat aseshena yadha icici tadha kuru. Just because I am Supreme Lord and other things, you have got so much confidence in me, you just follow whatever. See, he did not say. With your intelligence, with your wisdom and experience, you analyze it completely, what all has been discussed so far, and then ultimately, whatever you feel like doing, do it. So every one of us, with your own wisdom and experience, we can contribute this thing and make this session alive. And also that whoever knows a little bit of this session, for example, if you share this one with any one of your neighbor or in your person in your own house, then this knowledge will get absorbed in you to some extent, at least. Guarantee. Otherwise, if you keep with yourself, the possibility is very less. So, hence, to help ourselves itself, we have to share with others.
Okay.
And even Puspa madam.
సార్ చెప్పండి.
మీరు కూడా ట్రై చేయండి మా. యూ కెన్ ఆల్సో ట్రై. అదో తెలుగు పీపుల్, మన వాళ్ళు తెలుగు కానీ కన్నడ పీపుల్ ఎవరికైతే హూ ఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ కన్నడ తెలుగు, they can participate in the session. We will organize separately and with more people, so they can take the real wisdom of Bhagavad Gita from sir. అర్థమైందా? సో అట్లాగా మీరు ట్రై చేయొచ్చు. అట్లేదంటే మీరు ట్రై చేసి మాకు ఇంతమంది ఉన్నారు ఇట్లా ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ అని మనకు మెసేజ్ వస్తే ఒక రిక్వెస్ట్ చేసి సార్ ఇంకొక సెషన్ తీసుకుంటాము, అప్పుడు పూర్తిగా వచ్చేస్తుంది మీకు. అంటే చాలా పవర్ఫుల్ గా మీకు విజ్డమ్ చాలా బాగుంటుంది. ఓకే,
Adikaka, anybody having any doubt anytime, you can contact me and get some information, so that you will raise from one level to the other level. మీలో కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ లెవెల్ పెరగటం కోసం ఎప్పుడన్నా ఇండివిజువల్ గా డౌట్ ఉంటే భగవద్గీత పుస్తకం పట్టుకున్నప్పుడు ఎనీ డౌట్ యూ కెన్ ఫోన్ చేసి అడగొచ్చు. ది బెస్ట్ థింగ్ ఏంటంటే మీ నంబర్స్ నా దగ్గర ఉండవు కాబట్టి 2-3 times missed call చేస్తే, if it repeats missed call, definitely I will think somebody important and I will call back. So whenever you get a doubt, don't keep it with you, just ask and get it clarified. So we will travel from one level to the other level. Confidence levels have to get increased.
Right, sir. So yes, we request all members to do a small effort regarding this, towards the collecting the members who are able to understand Telugu and Kannada. So let's do that. So let's take it as an assignment from this today's session. And sir, we will be friends, anybody want to ask any questions? Otherwise we'll be going for the meditation now. Practice of meditation we will start. So from sir, if you have any questions related to the Bhagavad Gita today's class, please ask any questions if you have. Otherwise we'll be starting the meditation practice. Right. So right, sir. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir, for your great wisdom.
Okay.
Sitting with us. You enlightened us with the Bhagavad Gita, essence of Bhagavad Gita through many slokas. So we have really understood the real meaning of true self. Okay. So to know that the true self, to realize the true self, let's start the practice of meditation. So through only the practice of sadhana and spiritual wisdom, Dhyana, Dhyana. Dhyanadinda Jnana, Gnanadinda Mukti. So let's start the practice of meditation. So friends who already know the meditation, please start sitting in meditation. and who are new to the meditation, I will guide them. Sit comfortably, switch off your lights around you, sit comfortably, take away your spectacles, sit erected. If you have any back pain, take the support of wall or the chair, sit on the chair or floor, on the mat, whatever is comfortable for you. Please have a Sthira Sukha Asana is more important. Sthira Sukha Asana is very, very important. Cross your legs, cross your feet, cross your fingers, fingers into fingers. Now, close your eyes. Your eyes must be closed throughout meditation until I say okay. Start observing your natural breath. In breathing, out breathing. Uchvasa, Nichvasa. Inhalation, exhalation. Start observing your own natural, tender, simple, soft breath at your nose tip. Focus all your energies on the observation of the breath. Your breath must be natural. Do not modify the breath. Simple breath. Keep observing at your nose tip. If you get any thought in between while observing the breath, discard the thought, cut the thought, come back to the breath observation again. This meditation is called Anapanasati meditation. Ana means in breathing, Apana means out breathing, Sati means be with them. Get relaxed, relax the entire body. Be with your natural breath. Be with your natural breath. Do not entertain any thoughts, how much ever important it may be. Forget the entire world. Forget the family. Forget the children. Forget the spouse. Nothing is connected. Now you are with yourself, with your own breath. Spend your time with yourself. This is the most precious time in your life. Doing meditation, spending with your breath. Nothing is superior than this in your life. Meditation is superior to all the other tasks in this world. This is Niskama Karma. Meditation is nothing but a Niskama Karma. Just be with your breath, natural breath. Be with your breath, you get lot of emptiness in your mind. If you get lot of emptiness, you get lot of happiness. If your emptiness is permanent, you get permanent happiness. That is called bliss or Ananda. Ananda Swarupa. The ultimate goal is to be blissful, to be in the state of Ananda. That is the ultimate goal for everybody on this earth planet. Hence, you have to be with your breath. Be with your breath, be with your emptiness, be with your happiness, be with your bliss. You can handle all the problems, all the issues, any task with a great efficiency, with great productivity. Do the karma along with your Dhyana, along with your meditation. Meditation must be there all the time with you, whatever the karma you are doing. Having the wisdom that I am the true self, always within you. Be aware of that wisdom. I am a true self. I am the real Parabrahma, Paramatma. Having that awareness, perform your task on a daily life. Everything becomes great, successful, joyful. Your life will be joyful. Join the yoga with your karma. All physical karmas must be accomplished along with your yoga, along with your meditation, spiritual wisdom, so that you can achieve everything, whatever you are looking for. You can fulfill all your desires, the dreams in physical life. If you have meditation with you, your mind will be under control, under your control. You are controlling the mind. Mind is not going to control you. That's what we need to achieve. Our senses should not control us. We should control the senses, all physical senses. That's possible with the honest and sincere practice of meditation. We should become a master of your mind. Then you become master of your life. To become master of mind, to become master of life, you must become master of meditation. Be with your natural, tender, soft breath. Last final 2 minutes of meditation. Be with your natural breath. Last 2 minutes of meditation. Last 1 minute. Final 1 minute of meditation. Last 30 seconds, final 30 seconds of meditation. Last 10 seconds, final 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Place both your hands on your eyes for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly open your eyes. Slowly take away your hands. Yes, friends. So today, the part of holistic lifestyle, let's understand about the bakery products and oats. So let's start the topic bakery products. Friends, before going to this, let's try to understand the outside, the society, current days, modern days, right? Many of us are highly educated, the lot of scholars and the software engineers and lot of the professionals. So they used to, even along with their family, along with their colleagues, they try to go to the so-called nowadays, McDonald, KFC. So a lot of outlets have come in the, especially in cities. So this has not been spread completely into the the villages and towns. So maybe it also, I think it will go very soon. But what will happen is most of these outlets, they are making all their products using this the maida only, using maida. All their products like right from the pizza, burger, whatever the products whatever the items they provide you, they're all made up of maida. One thing called maida. Try to understand this. So this maida is so dangerous, friends. We need to understand. We will try to understand what is maida, and how it is made up of. We'll try to understand that. So most of the times, knowingly, unknowingly, we don't have the science of food. Nobody knows. So it's unfortunate that in the school level, college level, even in the offices, even in the outside, there's nobody to tell us the facts and figures. Many of the times we do the things with unawareness. Something called out of ignorance, we do the many of the things. We commit mistakes out of ignorance. When the ignorance is removed with the help of Jnana or wisdom, what happens is you will be slowly coming out of this particular task, the mistake especially. So that is why it's always advisable, it's always important in order to understand the wisdom behind everything what you are committing and what you are doing in day-to-day life, my dear friends. So that is why all these sessions are conducted in order to bring more awareness, the self-awareness, the awareness about many of the things outside in around you. The part of that, the holistic lifestyle brings you the science of food, the science of living on a day-to-day basis. We have been discussing for last 20 days, my dear friends. So now we are trying to bring today, especially, we are trying to bring the wisdom or the jnana behind this, the so-called wheat flour, maida, all these things. Let's understand. Then so that you will not commit the mistakes again in the future. Whatever you are going to do, you are not going to commit the same mistakes what you are doing earlier. See, first of all, this when you eat these products, which are made up of like a bakery products. Example, what are the bakery products? Biscuits, cakes, pizzas, burgers. Many of these kind of products are noodles. The children is so fond of noodles nowadays, right? but we don't know the fact behind it. If you know it, then you can change you can alter the lifestyle, or you can alter the food practices, whatever you are undergoing, right? So if you take any kind of these products, the moment you consume these kind of products, what will happen is all the bakery products, all the so-called McDonald's or the KFC, all these products, the moment you take, within 10 to 20 minutes, the entire glucose will be generated, and that will go and mix with the blood, my dear friends. You mean to say, so much amount of rushing of the glucose into the blood, what happens is it raises the sugar levels in our body. And of course, the excessive glucose, what are the bad consequences we discussed in the earlier sessions. So that's why it's very mandatory that all these products must be stopped. Otherwise, your excessive glucose causes lot of bad consequences. It causes a lot of diseases within your physical body. It is a major cause for the many of the multi-number of diseases within your physical body, my dear friends. So that is why, so let's understand what is maida. All these bakery products are, first of all, made out of maida. How maida is made? Maida is made by adding alloxin and benzoic acid. So there are two chemicals. One is alloxin, then is benzoic acid. Adding these two chemical substances, they are harmful substances, adding into the wheat flour. They add to the wheat flour. In order to what? To increase the shelf life, or also to get the more flexibility while making all these products. They want more flexibility out of making all these products, right? Bakery products. So that is why they add these two to the wheat flour. Then what happened? That is called maida. Maida is equivalent to wheat flour plus benzoic acid and alloxin. These are the chemicals. So now these two are harmful. So as good as all the products are made out of this maida, so what is going to happen is, so whatever you are eating, all these bakery products, which are going to be very harmful, my dear friends. So first thing what happens is, when you eat this kind of thing, when you eat these kind of foods, what will happen? Along with these chemicals, first of all, the wheat flour itself is very damaging. It's not good. We discussed in the earlier session. The wheat flour itself, the wheat itself, the substance where gluten is there, number one, that's a bad protein. So the gluten is bad protein for us. And the second thing is, the wheat is grown with a lot of chemicals, lot of pesticides, lot of fungicides. So because of that, all the chemicals and all the pesticides, all the residue also go into our body. That's also going to be very much damaging. So my dear friends, if you start eating these maida products, what are so-called discussed, what happens is, first of all, the beta cells or the cells of the pancreas get slowly damaged. So then what happens? It stops producing the secretions, the important secretions like insulin. The insulin secretion stops producing from the pancreas if you start eating these foods, that is bakery products. So even in your children, many of children nowadays, they are fond of eating the noodles. So they eat more and more noodles. What happens is, slowly, so their pancreatic will be stop producing the required amount of secretions in the body, especially the insulin. Then slowly they become type 2 diabetic. You see, so many children nowadays at the age of 13, 14, afterwards. So the children itself are suffering out of the type 2 type 2 diabetic, the sugar, especially because of this bad practice of food. Especially they are consuming more bakery products, especially, and these noodles. So stop doing it. Stop doing all these things, my dear friends. So instead of this, what is the best alternative? So try to go for alternatives always, right? Not only this, there is one more damaging element, the product of this, the part of the bakery products. What is that? Especially what these industries are, the corporates are doing is, there are a lot of leftover from the meat industry, right? So a lot of leftovers, the wastage. They take all the leftovers, they boil them, they heat them. They heat it to the great extent, a lot of amount of heat. They do all the leftovers of meat industry. Then slowly what happens, on the top layer of that, the heating, in the time of heating, the top layer will be formed as one fat layer will be there. So that fat layer on the top of this leftovers of the meat industry, the top layer is nothing but a fat. So that fat will be taken and it will be exported to all the countries. They exported to every country they export. So that fat also will be mixed along with this maida, sugar, and maida, sugar, especially maida, sugar, and this fat. Mixing these three things, they make all these bakery products. So then you can imagine whoever is feeling that you are a vegetarian and you are going and eating the biscuits, cakes, all this pizza, burger, and you are thinking that I'm eating a vegetarian product out of these bakeries, the outside bakeries and outside all these outlets. So you are in the misconception now. You are misled. So that is why be careful about it. You are not eating vegetarian product. Now you are eating as good as non-vegetarian directly. So try to understand this. So that is why what you have to do is, so especially you want to eat a pure vegetarian biscuits, vegetarian cake, and all this bakery. In the replacement of all this, what you always try to do is go with the siridhanya or millets. With the millets flour, that's a especially millets flour is free from all the chemicals, and it has got a lot of proteins. So a lot of nutrients are there within that. So what you do, take the millet flour, and there are, of course, the outside outlets are there, organic shops and all. They make biscuits, cakes, and all the so-called noodles, all these things. They are actually making all these things with the help of the millet flour. So millets powder. So please use them as a replacement of the conventional bakery products what you are eating. Stop eating them. Go with the millets based all these bakery products, my dear friends. So second, the other thing which you would like to know today about oats. So the oats, many children are used to take oats before going to school and all. So all these practices are going on in the several houses. So the oats are also, so it's a good, no doubt about it. So better than paddy, that means better than rice and wheat. It's a good product, not a problem. But so more than the oats, we have the great replacements in siridhanya, in millets itself. The millets are having the superior nutrients than the oats. So why do you want to go to the oats? So if you promote and if you start using the siridhanya or millets, so what will happen is, as good as you are supporting the local farmers, it's a local food basically. And also it is available at the lesser price than the oats. So then what is good to use? But basically go for a millets instead of the oats. That's what the conclusion of this this particular topic. At the same time, there is a quinoa. Many people, they say that quinoa rice is very good. So like compared to other things, not at all. So go with the only siridhanya or millets, which is superior to everything. And also it's a local food for us. It's a regional food. So which is always, it's good and it's suitable to our bodily environment. So always good to go with these things, my dear friends. So then let's discuss about the as part of mudra therapy today. We try to discuss about Jalodara Nashaka mudra. Jalodara Nashaka mudra. Friends, this Jalodara Nashak mudra is very essential mudra. So what is Jalodara means? Jalo means water. Dhara means Dhara, the stomach. Nashaka means destroy, end. So that means whatever the excess element which is available within the stomach, any excess element of water, the water element within the stomach, within your body, ending that means Nashaka. Nashaka means removing it. So that is the purpose of this particular mudra. Try to understand. So the Jalodara Nashaka mudra, so basically it deals with the water element of your entire body. Okay. So with that, what will happen? So many of the excess water, whatever the excess water, so Jala Tattva is more in your physical body. It causes several other disorders and discomfort in the physical body. So all can be removed, all can be controlled using this Jalodara Nashaka mudra. Especially this mudra is named after a disease, called dropsy. Actually, Jalodara is a Sanskrit word and which is named after the particular disease called dropsy. Dropsy is something like a excessive element of water. That's one disease is there. So it is named after that. So in Sanskrit, this is called Jalodara. Okay. Now let's understand the formation of this mudra. What is the formation of this mudra? Very simple. There is a water element here. Okay. There's a little finger. Try to understand the little finger. The little finger put at the base of your thumb. Thumb. Okay, thumb, base of the thumb. You just gently touch and put your thumb finger on the back of this little finger, and other three fingers straight. It's a little difficult, especially the little difficult mudra. So you feel little discomfort, but still you have to start practicing this. I'll be telling you the benefits of this anyway. So this is the formation of Jalodara Nashaka mudra. Hope you got it. And it must be practiced with both the hands, and it must be practiced for 50 minutes. If you want, this mudra must be a therapeutic mudra. You must be practicing this mudra for 50 minutes at one shot or in 3 times between 15 minutes each, and followed by prana mudra. Always followed by prana mudra. Every therapeutic mudra must be followed by prana mudra for 15 more minutes. Okay. So let's understand the benefits of this mudra, friends. So this mudra can cure elephantitis. That is, there is one disease called elephantitis. It can be removed by this mudra. And swelling in any part of the body. So your hands or face or legs, wherever the swelling comes, in your legs and face and wherever the swelling happens because of the excessive water, the water element in your body, the swelling comes sometimes. Even some diabetic people, they face all these problems. So that is why, so you must use this mudra, that is Jalodara Nashaka mudra. So this mudra cures excessive salivation and excessive salivation, watery eyes, running nose, diarrhea, loose motion, and sometimes excessive urination will keep happening. The excessive urination also starts happening because of the diabetic and all, and then also the excessive salivation. So the salivation, that means whatever it comes out of your mouth, the salivation is excessive. Then you also can practice this mudra. It will control, it will balance out. And excessive menses. Sometimes, the ladies face the problem of excessive menses. So it will be balanced if you use this mudra. And the excessive urination. I told you the excessive urination is also controlled well using this particular Jalodara Nashaka mudra. So these are the major benefits of Jalodara Nashaka mudra, my dear friends. So let's have some questions and clarifications and your sharing of experiences before ending the session. Yes.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Sir, you told about 2 chemical compounds which are present in the this maida. What is it? What are the name of those chemical compounds?
Alloxin and benzoic acid.
Okay.
Alloxin and benzoic acid.
Benzoic acid. Okay. So they are present in like all this market supplied all the maidas, is it?
All the everything. Whatever you take in the market, supermarket, you are purchasing, many of the maida you are purchasing, even the wheat you are purchasing, wheat flour like a Ashirwad atta, this atta, whatever you are purchasing, everywhere it is present.
Oh, okay. They are present even in the attas which are, that means
Yes,
we
yes.
should all, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. You should go with the millet flour, that's all. Alternative for it, just take, see, you get millets, raw millets are available in the many of the nowadays, organic shops. Take the millets and go to the flour mill, get a powder out of it. Get the powder and store in a separate boxes. So 5 millets, for example, 5 boxes you store it. So each millet flour you take in one day or alternate day, make rotis out of it.
Yes, and that's what I do, sir. Directly in front of my eyes, I do it. Yes, I think that is a good process.
Yes, absolutely. You are on the right track.
Yes, thank you, sir. And I followed the Gita class very nicely, sir. And regarding your advice of making a group for Telugu speaking people, yeah, I understand Telugu a little bit, but I am a Bengali, so yeah, it will. I know because Bhagavad Gita is so. I mean, it is easy as well as it is so much. It has so much depth that you need to understand in your own mother tongue. English is because English is not our language, so you don't get the essence of Bhagavad Gita. Even I am waiting for that kind of explanation which will touch my heart. I don't feel satisfied. So yeah, someday maybe, but Telugu class, if it happens, I would love to join that.
Definitely. That's why we all need to put an effort. One effort you put, no? all members put effort, then we will bring that session forward, and it will help a great number of people. Let's all try to do that. Yes. So Ashok Babu sir. Yes. Srinivas.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Yes. Yes, please go ahead. Hello. I think some voice issue.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yeah,
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
I think your voice is breaking. Yeah.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste, ma'am.
Sir, you have told Maida and we should not take. So at home we can manage with that. Okay, whatever it is, we are managing. When we are going out of station, it is a problem, sir. Most of the things what you are telling, I am very much health conscious, so I am following it already. But when I go out of station, or sometimes I may go out of country also, at the time, really I face very difficult to get anything, sir, except food. But if it is a 1 week or 10 days trip or something, no, what
No, but
we can.
nowadays millets are available in every country also. Lot of countries millets are available, I think.
But what I'm telling, when we are not at home, when we are traveling, at that time, how we have to manage, so we can't.
Very simple. Like see, if you have any, like there are many eatables like sesame laddu. Sesame laddu, if you eat one laddu in 1 week, in one complete week, it will take care of your all calcium requirement. So that's the great help it does. So many of the people are confused. I explained the previous classes. We try to take milk and milk products, dairy products, just because of getting the this calcium, right? The calcium is the huge amount of calcium. The sufficient amount of calcium will be procured or achieved by eating one sesame laddu per week. That's enough.
Okay.
1 or 2 laddus if you eat. So these are all carryable. Like you can portable and carryable. So you can try to take that kind of. There are many products are made out of the millets and millets flour. So just pack them and take along with you.
Okay, sir. Okay.
See, other than fruits and vegetable, what you get outside, you may be eating when you are in the traveling or you are in a professional business trip or whatever. But along with that, if you carry the products made out of millets, they are not destroyable and they are not going to be decay or whatever. So they'll be much helpful for you.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So palm dates, palm jaggery, all these things, you can carry along with you. Then it is much helpful. Even you are in the journey, during the journey, or during your business trip also.
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay. Surely, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can I say regarding this, because we keep traveling a lot. So fruits are the best food actually for us. That is the most natural food, and we won't die if we don't eat. Of course, I'm not saying that we should not eat, but on fruits we can survive for days, and we'll be very healthy. And okay, if we are not used to eating fruits all the time, then I think we can carry, like how you said, millets. And what I found, I personally carry avalakki or chidwa, which is what is that? Rice flakes and murmura. All this I carry from the organic store. I just soak them and have it with little grated coconut and dates. Because even I carry little coconut with me and make some sesame laddu, coconut laddu. So for 7 days, 8 days, even 15 days also we can survive and very nicely without any problem.
Very much possible.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
That's how we need. Even nowadays, fruits outside you are buying also, very to be cautious, not very great. The reason being, they try to. That is why we always say wherever the region where you are staying, the local fruits are best. Not like eat. There is a statement like 1 apple per day. Keep away the doctor. All these are actually not good, not correct statements. Where is apple? Apple is coming from Australia, coming from US, Europe. All these things are not good because they are imported. So they are imported by putting the wax around them and all. So they do a lot of chemical process. So because of that, what kind of nutrients you get out of that, and one fruit, how long it can stay. So it's not at all good. Go with the simple guava, which is widely available in the local region. That itself is good. And especially what happened nowadays, fruits are also all genetically modified fruits. That is the truth. The kind of things are going on outside. It's very pathetic. So all these genetically modified, many of the fruits are coming into market. So we are not guaranteed the proper nutrients. And also it has got some of the unnecessary elements are there within the genetically modified fruits, which is not going to give you the actual vitamins and all these things. So anyhow, we have to survive. So let's be little cautious and aware of what you are eating and what you are buying. Along with, of course, the millets are the best because nowadays millets are mostly coming with without no chemicals and also environmental friendly, first of all. Yes. Right. Okay.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning.
We are very lucky. We are having very nice classes. We are
Yes.
very lucky, sir. We should be thankful to you for that lifetime. Because what knowledge you are giving is wonderful knowledge, sir. We will not
Yes,
get
sir.
anywhere else.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we all need to work, sir. We all need to work towards the achieving the sharing this wisdom to a lot of other people in the society. So you need to bring
Definitely,
a lot of people to the next session. Next session is going to start
yes,
from
sir.
September 1st onwards. Okay. So that
Yes,
will
sir.
be the third batch we are going to start.
Yes.
So we will be ending this session by tomorrow. Tomorrow will be most of we're all joining and we'll have small topic only. The topic will be little topic only we'll take up tomorrow. Rest is all your experiences, the past 20 days, 21 days, what you are undergoing this session, you are going through. Then you have to share your experience, your thought process, how it got changed, your lifestyle, how it got changed, and what we this entire session, the batch 2 and 21 HWP, that is Holistic Wellness Program, how did it help each and every one, the part of our group? We must share each other so that it is going to be an example and a model for the other people who are going to join next batches. Okay, so let's do
Okay,
that.
sir.
Tomorrow we'll do all that.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. So, yes. Anybody
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can you show once again that mudra, sir? Today's mudra, sir.
Yes. Observe me. So the thumb base must be touched with the little finger tip. So
Little finger.
yes, touch it. It's a little hard to do this mudra. Okay, tough. And then after that, what happened? You have to place this thumb back of the little finger. Gently touch the back of the little finger. That means on the top of the little finger, you must place this thumb. The other three fingers must be straight upward.
Little finger. Okay.
Yes. First, the little finger
Yes,
must
sir.
touch the base of the thumb and gently place the
And keep,
thumb on the top of the little finger. That's all.
yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. So these are Jalodara Nashaka.
Straight.
Correct.
Other three. Okay, sir.
Practice
Yes,
with the
sir.
both. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir. Good, sir. Very good, sir. Bhagavad Gita was explained. Sir was.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll
So
practice, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
try to conduct
Have a
in.
nice day, sir. Have a nice
Yes.
day, sir.
Yes. Yes. Definitely will do.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Well.
Right. Okay, friends. So namaste to all. Thank you very much for joining this session, and we'll be meeting for tomorrow the same time. Thank you. Namaste to all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.